How can we acknowledge that happiness comes from solving problems? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today I want to share with you a special thought again, acknowledging that happiness comes also from solving problems. Have you ever think it? Welcome, thank you so much guys for dropping here by in my channel today. Here again in my neighborhood, I am here by the river. This is going towards the lake. So guys, here I am. I have my own happy place when I needed time to be alone, a time of silence. You must also find your own happiness when life gets hard. A place, a silent place which you can relax and believe that everything will be just fine. So here I am, which I am sharing, talking with you all the time, that by the water it's calm me down. So despite of the difficulties, despite that life is so difficult many times, we must just learn to smile, and that I am doing most of the time as long I am here by the water. This is just my share with you guys, and I hope you can understand what I really meant when it comes to this share. How can we acknowledge that happiness comes from solving problems? It sounds strange guys, but the book says we can find happiness from solving problems. Happiness comes from solving problems. Happiness is a constant work in progress, because solving problems is a constant work in progress as well. The solution to today's problems will lay on the foundation for tomorrow's problems, and so on. True happiness occurs only when you find the problems you enjoy having and you enjoy solving. See, there's a problem that we can enjoy having, at the same time enjoy solving. But there is also problems that can bother us a lot. Now, my point is we must find the balance of all these things. But we must learn to acknowledge that happiness comes from solving problem as well. Guys, true happiness really occurs only when you know the solution of your problem comes. You value the happiness feelings when you can solve your problem as well. To acknowledge that happiness comes from solving problems, guys, through actions, by fixing the issue right away. Don't wait, try to fix it when you can right away as much as possible. Focus on what you can affect to others. This means working on what's in the present and by your own thoughts and actions which you can control, and don't use so much times for the things you cannot control. Remember that every problem has a solutions. Once you have done the right thing, guys, calm down, let things run their course, relax and trust the process. Yes guys, how can we get happiness from solving problems? Practice focusing on small moments. Value it, and try to create some joy out of the problems. Whether that means playing your favorite song, or you just repeat the music you like to play. Enjoy it anyway. Or you can go new plants, for example, buy new plants, plant new plants in your garden. a yoga. So my point is, guys, when you focus on the small things, you can acknowledge the happiness out of it. Yes, doing something is a good action you can think of when you are going to acknowledge that happiness comes from solving problems anyway. Guys, remember guys, when we take time each day to do something fulfilling, big or small, finding joy becomes so natural. Even it is very difficult. It is possible to acknowledge happiness from solving problems when we can learn the few simple techniques. Yes, some, by allowing yourself to be unhappy when that moment comes. It is difficult anyway. You are in trouble. You are in this kind of problems at this very moment. So find your way, small techniques that can find the joy in it. And give that to yourself to be unhappy. When you are sad, give that feelings away and see the pain as aliveness. Look at the other side of it because there's something positive in it. When we're feeling bad or feeling pain, all we want is to get away from it, right? So try to do the action to find the joy by acknowledging that there is happiness in solving our problems. It is what it is. It is a part of our life journey. All said and done, it is very important, guys, that we find gratitude as well. Find the joy in it by being alive. We find happiness in solving problems when we take time to appreciate ourselves. Appreciate yourself, guys. You are good enough. You are great. You can solve the problems you are facing now. Appreciate your work. Appreciate your life and your accomplishment. You accomplish a lot in this life. So try to appreciate everything you have done. I know it is not easy. It is so dark to see the other side when you are in the middle of it, in that problem. But guys, remember, problems are there to be solved. It is a part of our life journey. My point is, we can acknowledge that happiness comes from solving problems by simply reflecting on the past happenings. Some of them may be your achievements and others simply pleasant experiences. Yes, you can find happiness through solving your problems. Because it is natural feelings, guys, after solving the problems, really. You feel happy, you feel great, you feel good with yourself that you did it anyway, despite of the hardships. So guys, again, find happiness in solving problems. It's about taking time to appreciate yourself, taking the time to appreciate your work, taking the time to appreciate your life and your accomplishments. How can we acknowledge that happiness comes from solving problems, guys? It is a set of mind. We all must work with ourselves. We all must face challenges in life. We must always take the other side, see the other side of the situation. And of course, there is always happiness in it when we know how to appreciate what is around us, what is around us, what is you facing at the moment. Remind yourself that you had a great achievements in life. It is a part of our life journey. But as the book says, we can still find happiness in every problems when we can see the other side of the situation. It is not easy, it involves our feelings, but it needed to be done. So try to do the action, do the right, so it will just be fine. Again, guys, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much for all the kindness you spend time in my channel. Thank you so much, guys. I am just sharing with you from my reading and from my own life experience. I hope that someone out there needed this message to be heard. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and bye-bye.